It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. He's hoping his guys will put forth a winning effort despite being out of the playoff race with just 3 wins on the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Washington first down.
That's Samuel caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Washington.
Daniels looking to throw.
First down.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal, Washington.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's a
touchdown. Ben Sinnott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
And taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The Commander drive number 2. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too. And to act like him, you've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the side. That's where he can really hurt you.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, here's Dart. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing his Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw now, Dart. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Deron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
But it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third
Daniels from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
gain of 21 yards. And the Washington first down.
To throw is Daniels. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lane.
Daniels pass.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jalen Lane. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what's in trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
45-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
43-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Dart going to look to throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run once more with JCM. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a gain of 8.
Here's Daniels.
3rd and 10.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tressway on to punt the football. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now it's Darden. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now Dart. Complete right side to Hyatt. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On to give, it's Tracy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Giants 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And does Washington have it? They do.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
The Washington offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Samuel. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. It returns it right back to Samuel. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Samuel. It's a gain of 8. brings up
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Tracy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To the air, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6.
Here's Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw now, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Dart. Completed to Hyatt. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
20-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
7-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon,
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A little juke. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Commanders.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Commanders, first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
And 4.
Slot man moves right. Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start, and he loses the football a second time. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Escapes the defender.
Washington will take over.
Washington ready to try again on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
New York set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Tracy going to get it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Right back to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw left center. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And the Washington 1st down.
Here's Daniels. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air goes Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no end.
He's got a man complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Pressure comes and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing his dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On the run is Tracy. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Lane. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Daniels looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Olszewski now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Here's McNichols. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
At the 29.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd
From the
down.
shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return is Olszewski. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Robinson hauling it in outright. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Up the middle they go. Tracy. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Dart. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Commanders' offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. New York set to take the field. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Throwing, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action now, Dart. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Robinson, incomplete.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Tracy. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Washington down by 8, just over 2 minutes to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 29.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Daniels going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st down.
24 more yards. That's another Washington first
They'll look to throw. Now, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up
Back to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Giants, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.